much better than that. And so that's what we're going to do. Start all over.
Bill, you said you guys need to start over. What does that entail?
Starting over.
The Patriots are terrible. And honestly, you could argue they are the worst team in the league. But what if all this was meant to happen? What if what Bill Belichick said
Starting over.
means more than what he's actually saying? I'm not here to tell you them being terrible was done on purpose. Because why would they do that? Well, what if they were able to get the #1 overall pick and bring Caleb Williams into New England? The Patriots statistically are literally the worst team in the NFL. After losing Matthew Judon for a substantial amount of time and losing rookie standout cornerback Christian Gonzalez for the season, their defense is flat out lacks talent. And their offense? Don't even get me started. The Patriots have a historically bad offense. And here are some stats to back that up. Patriots wide receivers average the least amount of separation on targets in the NFL. The offensive line has a pass block win rate of 39%, which is the worst in the NFL. The Patriots' offensive rankings through 5 weeks: points per game, 32nd in the league; yards per game, 26th in the league; and yards per pass attempt would be 29th in the league. And there are a ton of other nerd stats that don't make the Patriots look good, but I would bore you to death. But there was one that I thought was especially compelling and drove my argument home. The Patriots have the 5th worst rush/pass EPA through 5 weeks. And this stat was tracked since 1999. And all the other teams that were ranked worse than the Patriots finished below 5 wins, outside of an outlier, the Jets, with 7. So a long way of saying, usually to get the #1 overall pick, you need to tank. But what if you don't need a tank because you are so incredibly bad? This season, Bill Belichick suffered 2 of his worst losses in his career back to back. An NFL coach says they look extremely low on talent, O-line looks shitty, receivers are overpaid free agents, and AFC executive says, quite simply, they have no talent. And it doesn't help that that's at the quarterback spot as well. An NFL executive says the offensive line is bad, they can't protect Mac Jones, and Mac can't move, they have no speed on offense at skill positions. And at the end of the day, this all starts with GM Belichick, because he's the one doing the drafting. And Patriots legend Julian Edelman talks about Bill Belichick on the offensive side of the ball while drafting.
I think he needs a little help on the offensive side. And I hate talking about coach like this, but we have whiffed on a lot of offensive skill position players.
You know what's pretty interesting? You know who's a can't-miss prospect that if Bill had the #1 overall pick, he would have no choice to take? That man's name is Caleb Williams. And let's just say that Bill Belichick is done, because I'll tell you, it certainly looks that way. What a better way to turn over the franchise to a new coach and regime with a #1 overall pick that's a stud quarterback. Another reason why the Patriots should tank, or just continue being bad, for Caleb Williams is because reportedly Williams hasn't made a decision on coming out of college. And his father explains more. His dad says, the way the system is constructed, you go to the worst possible situation. The worst possible team, the worst organization in the league, because their desire for parity gets the first pick. So it's a gift and the curse. I mean, I've talked to Archie Manning. His career was shot because he went to a horrible organization. I talked to Lincoln Riley, and Kyler Murray struggled because of where he was drafted. Baker Mayfield struggled mightily because of where he was drafted. The organizations matter. He's got 2 shots at the apple, so if it's not a good situation, the truth is he can come back to school. While the Patriots are an absolute dumpster fire right now, there's no question about it, they're easily one of the best organizations in the league. So currently the teams in the running to get someone like Caleb Williams are the Las Vegas Raiders, who are 1-3 at the time of recording this video, the New England Patriots, who are 1-4, the Denver Broncos, who are 1-4, the Chicago Bears, who are 1-4, the Minnesota Vikings, who are 1-4, the New York Giants, who are 1-4, the Arizona Cardinals, who are 1-4, and the Carolina Panthers, who are 0-5. Out of those teams listed, there's like only 1 or 2 actually quote-unquote good organizations, and a team like the Carolina Panthers won't be drafting a quarterback in #1 overall because they already have their guy. Maybe even the Chicago Bears as well, because they have Justin Fields. To summarize what I'm trying to get at is that the Patriots have a one-up on all of these teams because of the good situation they have at the organizational level with Robert Kraft. And additionally, the Patriots have one of the most amounts of cap space available next season with over $120 million. So they have plenty of money to get the correct personnel around Caleb Williams. At the end of the day, we all know this is obviously hypothetical, but if you can take a look at what's happening with the Spurs in basketball, I know it's a different sport, but work with me. Greg Popovich, legendary coach, has had a bad couple of years and gets generational prospect Victor Wembanyama. Bill Belichick, legendary head coach, has had a bad couple of years and gets Caleb Williams. We shall see what happens. And that's it, y'all. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, obviously subscribe, and most importantly, if you enjoyed this, share this to your friends and family, because the odds are, if you like this video, they will as well. Until the next one, talk to you guys soon.